All right. And we're recording. We're going live. And we are now live, I believe. So good morning. How are we doing, sixth grade?
Good.
Good. Let's see what we got. Let me greet you. We got Angelina. I don't know who Galaxy is, but good morning. Kamaya, Mercedes, Anthony, Ari, Brandon Smith. I guess that's Jaden. Carlos, thank you. Carlton, Ibrahima, Gilberto, Haley, Jacob, Nathan. All right. So let me tell you guys what we're going to be working with today, okay? We are going to be working with the following topic. We are going to be working with histograms. So we are working on the packet today that says Monday, May 4th of 2020. So everyone, this is the page I need you to be on. Yours is, I'm pretty sure, is in black and white, and mine is in color. All right, so I want to review some of this information with you. You've seen a bar graph before, so a histogram is very similar. You're making bar graphs, but the only thing now is you're not having gaps. They're all going to be connected or intertwined, put together. Okay? So that, you got to get on mute, okay? Because I'm recording now. I need you muted. So I just have to invite one more person. So that's what we're going to be working with today, okay? We are going to be working with histograms. So histograms have no spaces. They are bar graphs put together. That is what we're going to be doing today. If at any point, if you guys have any questions, all you're simply going to do is private message me. Don't put it fully out there. Send me a private message. Okay? We're going to get started. So a histogram, right? A histogram is a bar graph, we're on page 1, that shows the number of data items that occur in each interval. There are no gaps. Their frequency is how often something occurs. How often something occurs is the frequency. The frequency table is going to tell you how many times that number shows up. So we have this step here that I'm going to walk you through, right? The first thing we have to do is complete the frequency table. And I'm going to show you how the tally marks look. Everyone should be focusing here. Your cameras should be on. Okay, I shouldn't hear any voices right now. I'm going to mute everybody. No one can mute themselves right now. Okay. So we're going to learn how to do this. So we're going to now turn to page 2. That looks like my paper. So everyone's on page 2. Okay, we're in Monday, May 4th of 2020 is the page that we're on. So here we go. I'm going to call a student to read. That means you need to have your camera on to receive your points. So the first student I'm going to pin up on the screen is going to be Precious, because I was the first one that I saw. And she looked very pretty in your top this morning. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can you read for me page 2, practice problem 1?
Yes.
Please.
A manager at Sobeys is interested in distance Sobeys employees travel to work each day. She asks each employee how many kilometers the store is from his or her home, receive the following answers. 1, 2, 6, 7, 12, 13, 2, 6, 9, 5, 18, 7, 3, 15, 15, 4, 17, 1, 14, 4, 16, 4, 5, 8, 6, 5, 18, 5, 2, 9, 11, 12, 1, 9, 2, 10, 11, 4, 10, 18, 8, 8, 4, 14, 7, 3, 2, 6, 13.
Okay. So now, Precious, now what you're going to do is if you look at the bottom, I'm going to change the screen for a sec. Thanks for reading so far. Hold on, we're not done yet. If you look at the bottom, right, we have all these numbers that are in a chart. We have to figure out how many times do we see the numbers 1, 2, and 3, because in between numbers 1, 2, and 3, you find 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to go count every time you see 1, circle it. Every time you see a 2, circle it. And then we're going to figure out first how many times we see 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to take it from there. So let's bring you back. So how many, I'm going to add somebody else into the class. So how many times do you see 1, 2, and 3 in that data set? How many times do you see 1? How many times do you see 2, guys? How many times do you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3. Sorry. We're going to start there. So take your time, there's no rush.
About 10 times.
Okay, now Precious and the rest of you guys that are on here, because we got 24 students and people today, is 10 times. So every single time you see the number, you make a line. When you get to 5, you make a slash. So we're gonna look like this. Watch, ready, Precious? Then I'm gonna bring you right back to help us out. So Precious and everybody else, each one of these represents 1. When I get to 5, I make a line. So this represents 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 bundles makes 10 because each bundle shows 5 and you have to put the slash to show 5. Okay, so 5 and 5 make 10. Therefore, it's 10 for intervals 1 to 3. So Precious, tell us how many times you see 4, 5, and 6 show up in this rectangular box.
Okay.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah.
Count all the numbers, 4, 5, and 6, and the rest of you should be doing that. 4, 5, and 6. And tell me how many times you see those numbers in the chat box. So as Precious does it, you guys are going to tell me how many times you see 4, 5, and 6 in the chat box. So as Precious does it, just give her another sec, Precious, because I only see like 4 answers. Give everyone another second, dear. And then we would love to hear what you have to say. All right? I'm going to give everyone another 10 seconds to figure that out. Okay, you know, and maybe I make a mistake. Maybe you don't agree with me because I'm a human. And humans make mistakes just like you guys. I'm not perfect, nor are you. And that's okay. We're all here in this together to grow and learn and help each other. You guys help me with Zoom, I help you with math.
I see 11.
You see 11. Okay. In the chat box, I saw 14, I saw 13, I saw 14, I saw 14, I saw 10, 13. So I see 13. So I see, right, we have 4 and 4 and 5 is 3 and 5 is 4. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I see it 13 times. That's how many times I see it. Somebody said that they saw it 14 times. I could be wrong. Just make sure that you should see it 13 times is what I saw. I could be wrong though. So 7. So we're at 4, 5, and 6. So we have 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I see 13 now.
Okay, 13. That's okay. I made a mistake. And the first time I did it, I got an answer you got, Precious. Thank you for correcting that. So 13, Precious, is going to be shown how? How many bundles of 5? I can't hear you.
2 bundles of 5 and then 3 individuals.
Good. Can you show us what that looks like on your paper so everyone's with us? Okay, so you see how she has, keep it there. You see how she has 2 bundles of 5. This is 5 and 5 make 10 and each one is 1. That's 3. Remember when you get to 5, you make the slash. So Precious, you need to write under frequency. You need to write 10 and 13, please. Go do that and bring it back.
What page are we in?
We're on page 2. Please don't call out like that. You type it in the chat box. Thank you. All right, Precious, let's keep you up here. All right, Precious, how many times do you see the number 7
I will be
and
treated
9?
with respect.
Excuse me. How many times, Precious, do you
Ma'am, how many children are in your basement right now?
Okay. Precious, how many times do you see 7, 8, and 9?
Are we allowed to vape in this class?
Hey,
Can we stop calling out?
yeah, thank you.
No, sir.
So he has to go. I got to remove him.
You stop calling out.
I'm good.
I don't know who that is. All right. So anyways, Precious, as you were saying. So you were saying 7, 8, and 9. How many times did you see those numbers in the chart?
Give me one more second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times?
Okay, let's double check. We see in the first row, how many times you see the number 7?
Once.
1. How many times you see the number 9 in the first row?
Twice. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's 2 in the first row. So that's 2. How many times do you see 7, 8, or 9 in row 2 starting with 18?
Only once.
1. So that's 3 times, right? Let's
Yes.
go to the third row starting with 16. How many times do you see 7, 8, or 9 in that row?
Twice.
Twice. So that's 5, right?
Mhm.
Now in the fourth row starting with 11, how many times do you see 7, 8, and 9?
Once.
1. So that's 6, right? 3 plus 2
Yeah.
plus 1. Now in the last row, how many times do you see 7, 8, and 9?
3 times.
3 times. So let's add it up. What's 3 plus 1?
9. Oh, wait, no. 3 plus 1 is 4.
4
And
plus
then you
2.
4 plus 5 is
What? 4
Huh?
plus what? I said 4 plus 2 is how much?
6.
6, and
Let's
6
see.
plus 3 is how much? There you go.
9.
Good job. So it's 9. Okay, I'm going to show everyone what she just did. All right? I'm not going to go over every single one. I'm going to go over like 3 with you, and then I'm going to send you on your way to try some here at a level 0, okay? So
This is hilarious.
please mute yourself. Thank you. All right, I'm going to mute you all right now. Everyone's muted.
I will not be muted.
Okay, here we go. So we said that for 1 to 3, 1, 2, and 3 shows up 10 times. We said 4, 5, and 6 showed up 13 times. And she said that 7, 8, and 9 showed up 9 times. Now we got to figure out 10, 11, and 12. When we look up here, 10, 11, and 12, any numbers in between there are 10, 11, and 12. We're going to find out how many times those numbers appear in this chat. And when we look, it appears 6 times. So if you missed the beginning of the call, what we said is every time you get to 5, you make a backward slash. Each bundle shows 5. Okay, and then each other line shows 1 number. So that would be 6. 13 to 15, when you counted all the 13, 14, and 15, you actually have 7 of those numbers. So a bundle of 5 and 2 lines makes 7. And then 16, 17, and 18, the number 16, the number 17, and the numbers 18 show up 5 times. When you add it all up, you get 50. Okay, that's the total number of numbers. There were 10 numbers in each row. There are 5 columns. 10 times 5 is 50. That's where that came from. It came from the total frequency. Okay, I'm going to take it down, and I'm going to call on somebody else now to help me out. I'm going to call on this young man. Okay, this person's going to come. Here we go. Hey, Gilberto, how are you? Good. All right, Gilberto, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing, okay? We're going to be taking this page, okay, which is what we just did. We're going to be using this chart, okay, watch, pay attention, this chart to create one of these, a histogram. So we're using this chart to create a lovely histogram. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to teach you something, that every single graph has a title. When you have a graph, you have a title. So this question was speaking about a manager knowing how far his workers had to travel to work. So that means that my title of my graph is going to be Scobie's employees' distance traveled to work. So at the top of page 3, right here, you're going to write the word title, and you're going to name it Scobie's employees' distance to work. That means how far he or she traveled. So that is the first thing that every graph must have, is a title. And no, I don't expect you to do every single page in here. You know that I give you extension work, which is challenge work to do at your own time. Now, Gilberto, now we're going to go back to this page for a second, okay, before we do the rest of our graph. So Gilberto, when you're ready, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for you. Tell me your waiver.
Done.
Okay. So Gilberto, when we look at our table, the first column is always the x-axis, which is the horizontal, right? So this is your horizontal x-axis. So the first column is interval, which is called the kilometer. So the kilometer is going to go on the x-axis. So it's going to look like this now. Then you're going to tell us how to count in a moment when we get to the y, okay? So on the x-axis, which is going to be horizontal, like I said, we're going to put 0 because that's where we start. Horizontal, okay, from left to right is the x-axis. The kilometers is going to be here. And it already told you how to count. It said 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18. But we have to figure out how are we going to be consistent with our counting. So here's what I did. You want to be consistent on your graphs because we went over that a few times this year at school. So we're going to start at 0 and we're going to go 3 boxes. So if you look what my pencil is, okay, there are 3 boxes. Box 1, 2, 3, and I put the first number, which is 1-3. The next box goes 4, 5, and 6. Hold on a second, because I don't know how to, okay.
I can't see his blurry.
Okay, so hold on a second. Now, here we go. So this is how this is gonna be, all right? Hold on one second, because I had to attend to what was written in the box, and I didn't see it until now, because I was busy making sure you guys were learning. So 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Ms. Tenio and Dean Anthony, for getting on what's written there. Appreciate it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1-3. And then we're going to go another we're going to now be doing another 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go 3 more boxes, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to go another 3 boxes, 10, 11, 12. Then we're going to go another 3 boxes, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to go another 3 boxes, 16, 17, 18. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing. Here we go. Now, on the y-axis, the highest number is 14. So we're going to count by ones. So we're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to go from 0 to 14. That's what we're going to do. Once you have that, we're then going to go do the bar graph. I'm going to give you another second. So now when I look at my table that was on page, what was it, page 2, okay? It showed me that intervals 1, 2, and 3 showed up 10 times. So we're going to go up to 10 and we're going to make a box. It's going to look like this. You're going to take your pencil, you're going to make a line up to 10, a box down here, and you're going to close the box and then you're going to make a line. Hold on a minute. Now, you're going to go to 4, 5, and 6, which is 14. So you're going to go up to here, you're going to go up to 14, and you're going to make a line down to 14, because that's what numbers show up between 4, 5, and 6. You see it 14 times. Then you're going to go to 7, 8, and 9 from your chart, from page 2. It shows up 8 times. You're going to make a line. You're going to go to 10, 11, and 12. That shows up 2 times. Then you're going to go to 13, 14, 15. It shows up 7 times. And then 16, 17, and 18 shows up 5 times. Here we go. Now, we know that the title was already called Scopey's Employee Distance Traveled to Work. We know that the x-axis is kilometers and the y was frequency. Yes, I know this was a little bit long because graphs take a while. They don't happen overnight, right? They take time to create and make. So again, you have to be consistent with your counting. If you notice, everything is the same here. Everything is the same here. And then you can go add your fancy jazz at the end. Okay, I'm going to take this off now. We're going to do the next page, page 4. I'm going to have Gilberto. You're good? Gilberto?
Yeah.
All right, let's see who else is on. Who's going to have a turn now? Let's have Mercedes read. Pin the video. All right, Mercedes, we're going to be on page 4, problem 2 now. So make sure you turn your mic on, okay? We're on page 4, problem 2. Are you with us? Okay, we can't hear you. So let's try Amanda. I see that you want to come. Amanda, let's try you. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Page 4, problem 2. Can you read that for us?
Of 4. Okay. 25 appliances.
Applicants.
Applicants to the Canadian Army are given a blood test to determine their blood type. The data set is construct a histogram by using the data below and complete the chart.
Okay. So Amanda, we're going to make a histogram. So Amanda, can you read the letters that are in that rectangle for me?
Okay. A, B, B, A, B, O, O, B, A, B, 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 O, A, O, A, O, 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 A, B, A, B, A, O, B, A.
Okay, Amanda, so now we're going to use those letters that you just read because there's 4 blood types that we all have in the human body, and each one of us have a different type. Amanda, come back here. Put your camera back so I can bring you back.
Oh, that was by accident.
Okay. All right, thank you. So there are 4 blood types. Each one of us have 1. We're going to figure out how many times we see blood type A. So how many times do you see A in that chart?
5.
Okay, so you're going to show me how do you make 5. Do it on your paper and show the class what you do for 5.
Okay. I remember this.
You do remember this. So what are you going to do to show 5? You're going to have, let's see if we can see a word.
I don't know if you can see it.
That's
but-
perfect. That shows me 5. And now you're going to put under frequency, you're going to write 5. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Amanda, you're going to do blood type B. How many times does B, Amanda, come back. How many times does B show up?
That's me.
It's okay. It's all new to you guys. How many times does B show up?
7.
Good. Good job. 7 times is right. So A was 5 and blood type B was 7. Okay, we're going to call on somebody else now to give it a fair shot. Let's see. We got Anthony Modesto. Let's see what we got going on. Hi, Anthony.
Myself now.
All right.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, you're going to be next. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do right now.
All right.
All right. So, Anthony, you're going to tell me how many times you see the letter O in that box.
Okay.
How many times does O appear in that box in front of you? Which is
8, 9.
9 or 8?
I
8
think
or
it's
9?
8.
You think it's 8? Okay. If you think it's
It's 8 or 9.
well, it's either 8 or 9. You can't have a fraction because it's a whole number.
I know, but
So go count it
I'll
now.
just choose 9 because I got it. I'll just choose 9 since I got it.
Okay, well, let's look at why it would be 9. Let's not just guess, right? Let's know. So let's look. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. There's 9 O's. Remember, a bundle of 5 and a bundle of 4. Okay?
Yep. Mhm.
All right, you're going to come back and you're going to tell me how many times you see blood type AB. How many times you see A and B together? Type it in the chat box
4.
if you're waiting.
Oh.
So I want We want O was 9, and we want AB. AB equals, oops, how many times? How many times? Okay. Omar, I didn't ask for the total yet. I just asked for AB though. Okay. Yes, but I don't want the totals yet, guys. AB is 4. Good, Omar. Good, Anthony. Okay, so Anthony, I'm guessing that's you, right? Anthony M. Good, Angelina.
Yeah.
Okay, how many times was it showing up?
4.
4. Now, all together, when you add them all up, we should have got 25, as they said, right? So
Yeah.
I'll just show you. Good. If you got 25, you're on the right track. This is the easy part. Once you have this, the graph is very simple right from here. So we know that the title is Blood Types of Canadian Army. Remember, the first column is your X column, your X-axis, which is blood types. And the last column, the frequency, is your Y. This is very important, this page, because this information gets you the histogram. All right, I'm going to take it down now. We're going to do page 5. Then I'm going to have you try to do a page on your own at a level 0 and give you 5 minutes and see what you come up with. All right, let's go to this one. So remember, every graph has a title. So we called it Blood Types of the Canadian Army. I'm going to again model this because this is really important because you need to know this skill. You need to know how to graph because you're going to see it in science too. It's going to come up again in 7th grade science. It's probably coming up now in 6th grade. It's going to see it again in 8th grade. And you're going to see graphing in 7th and 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade. And when you go to 11th and 12th and take high math, college algebra. So again, the x-axis we said was horizontal. On the x-axis, okay, which is from left to right, we're going to have blood types. So now I go to 0, right? I go to 0 now. It's very weird. Okay, so now, let me come back over here, Anthony. I'm gonna put myself on for a second. We're gonna go 0. We're gonna skip the first box and we're gonna have 4 boxes. So look at my yellow highlighter and pencil. 0, we're gonna skip a box. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna call that A. That's blood type A. We're gonna go 4 more boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, call it blood type B. We're gonna go 4 more boxes and call it blood type AB. And then we're gonna go 4 more boxes or squares and call it blood type O. So each one has 4. They're consistent. They're the same. That's on the x-axis. We're measuring blood types in a Canadian Army. Now, when you look at this page that we just did, your frequency chart, the highest number we need to get to is 9. That represents blood type O. So that means when you count on your y-axis, you need to count by ones to be consistent. So I went 0, skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, skip 5, skip 6, skip 7, skip 8, skip 9. This is new for a lot of us. Usually you guys are the ones that are doing it, but because this is new, I want to make sure I showed you 2 good models, then you're going to be on your own while I'm here to check your work. So count by ones, call it Y frequency. Now, for blood type A, there were 5 letters for A that showed up. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up to 5, going to make a bar and go it down. And then I'm going to put 5 on top so I remember. I'm going to go to blood type B, and on my chart it said 7. So I'm going to take the pencil. I'm going to go up to 7, go down, and back around, and I get 7. For blood type AB, it showed up 4 times, so I'm at 0 here. I'm going to go up to 4, which is right. Oops, I think I made a mistake. I did. Hold on, I made a mistake. Let me go fix it. Let me go make that be 4. Okay, so that was 4. Let me go back and show you. I goofed over there. Hold on, because you're going to ask me. Okay, so this is what 4 looks like. 0, 4. I come right up to 4. Right? And then blood type O had 9, so I go up to number 9 and make the box. I just put these fancy shapes to help me. You don't have to do that. You could do that at another point. Okay, I'm going to keep this up for 15 seconds. Okay, and at the end of 15 seconds, we're going to move on. If you're done, try page 6 on your own. Okay, 10 more seconds. You're going to try page 6 on your own. Just create the tally and frequency in 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so this is the page you guys are going to work on. Okay, we're on page 6 now, practice problem 3. What I want you to do is to use this data to fill this in for me and this part. So everyone's capable of filling in the tallies, remember, bundles of 5, and filling in the frequency in here. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes to try that. I'm going to time it and hold it up for you on the screen. Once you're done, you can type done in the box, but I'm going to hold up the phone so you can all see. Okay, again, that's page 6, practice problem 3. And if you're done, try the histogram on your own on page 7. Again, if you need help, go to the 2 models I provided for you, as well as page 1 that has everything typed up and labeled with a visual. Oh, my timer came off. Let me put it back. Sorry about that. So there's about 2 minutes and 53 seconds. So we are stopping at page 7, page 7 and 8 for this example. Okay, so you're going to do page 6, page 7. There actually is, yours might have a grid, mine didn't. Another 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Maybe at this point, you guys are already trying to create the histogram. I'm going to have someone show their work for page 6 and their histogram. I'm going to call 2 students off. Another 2 minutes left. So here we go. Guys, also this is posted in Google Classroom. The packet was also posted there at 7:50 in the morning. All right, another minute and 30 seconds. A lot of you probably are already working on the histogram. But again, the assignment, the task was to complete page 6, complete the tallies, frequency, and the 3 questions that we've just been modeling. Once that's completed, then you can move on and do the histogram. I already have 2 students in mind that I'm going to call to come off in the next minute. Please make sure your cameras are turned on. I like to see faces. And I'm going to try to call people that I haven't called on. Forty more seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, so again, if you are done, you can send me a private message. Okay, we got like 20 seconds left. We got less than 10 seconds. And I already have the first person I'm going to call to share the chart. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now the time is up. So Omar, let me go see where you are over here. Let me come unmute you, Omar. Okay, Omar, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, Omar, can you share with us page 6, which looks like mine?
Sure.
Okay, page 6, can you share what you just did? Page 6, the chart?
So it says the number are 50, 42,
119, 45, 68, 32, 67, 111, 61, 31, 75, 39, 62, 64, 49, 55, 51, 33, 196. So it said interpret numbers of chocolate candies in the bag, tallies and frequency. So it said 1 to 20. There were nothing on or all the way to 1 to 20. So I put 0 in the tallies, even in the frequency. In the 21 over 40, I did like 4 tally mark because there were like 4 numbers that goes to 21 all the way to 40.
Perfect. How about 41 to 60, Omar? You're doing a good job.
41 to 60, it was like 6. So when I get to 5, I put a line to it because when you get to 5, you have to put a line, and then I did another tally mark.
Perfect. Keep going. What about this one?
41 to 80, it was like 6. What I did like to 41 to 60, that's what I did also to 61 to 80. 81 to 100, there were like 9 numbers.
Well, okay, so that is my mistake. I'm sorry, Omar. So 81 to 100, actually. Let's look again. Let's kind of review that. So I wasn't clear because you should have another box that says 101-120. I thought it was typed there. Somehow it's not. So just add in 101-120, folks. Okay, so you're going to add in 101-120. Now you're going to go look at 81 to 100. So the only numbers between 81 and 100 are 96 and 100. That's 2 numbers. The last 2 numbers are between 81 and 100. So that's why you're going to have 2 there. And then 101 to 121. We're going to find out what numbers are in between 101, which is 111, and 119. So there are 2 numbers that fall in between these numbers. So there are 2 here.
I made a mistake.
It's okay. We're all human. I don't expect it to be perfect. It's new. All right, let's go see who we got over here. We are going to call on, let's see who we got. All right, Alexander, can you please turn your camera on so I can bring you to the screen, sir? Alexander, are you able to turn your camera on? At the very bottom, there's a button. I guess not. Are you able to do that? Alexander? Okay, let's try Nathan. Nathan, are you able to turn your camera on? Nathan, are you able to turn your camera on, Nathan?
No.
Okay. Are you able to tell us, though, just being, no camera right now? Where'd you go? Are you able to tell us what the title of the graph is?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think the title should be? If you look at the information that was presented on top, if you look here, what do you think we should call the title?
Chocolate candles per bag of trail mix.
Excellent. So this is the title, Chocolate Candies per Bag of Trail Mix. Now, Nathan, what is the x-axis? We have 3 columns here. Is it number of chocolate candies, tallies, or frequency for the x-axis? What do you think?
Frequency?
What?
Frequency, tallies?
Well, the tallies would actually be another way of saying the frequency. So that actually would be the y-axis. So the number of candies would be on the horizontal, right, from left to right. This way is x. Top to bottom is horizontal. So this goes on the x and this goes on the y. All right? Always remember, the first is always your x in a table, and usually the second or the last column is usually your y. All right? Now, let's call on someone to present their histogram. So I don't know why I can't unmute that person. It's not letting me. Let's go try, let's see. Who do we got on here? All right, let's go try Aiden. Aiden, please turn your camera on.
I don't understand this, so can you please call another person because I'm still working on it.
Sure, no problem. Anthony. Anthony, are you able to? Oops,
I'm still working on it.
you're still working on it. Okay, in the chat box, if you need another moment, type in, I need more time. If I need more time. If you need more time. Because I heard 2 people needed more time. I don't know about the rest of you because I'm not in front of your work. So I'm not sure. If you need more time, type it. Now's your chance. All right, looks like, okay, 5 people. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys another, I think 2 minutes would be fine. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay? Then I'm just going to show you what it looks like and call you off. If you're done, you can work on the next page. You can move on to the next problem. You don't have to wait for me. So if you're done, move on to the next histogram, which would be page 9 and page 10 is what you would be working on if you're done. We're going to stop at this page, though, on page 8. And then the other pages are challenged. You do not have to complete them all. Those that do try to complete the other challenge problems, when you submit it to me on Genius Scan, you'll receive credit for making the attempt. Less than 50 seconds because a lot of you said you needed some more time. Okay, if you're done, you can keep moving along. I don't want to hold you back. Less than 30 seconds. Okay. Less than 20 seconds. You guys are doing a really good job. Thank you for those that have been participating. Thank you for following the expectations. Thank you for trying your best. All right. So we're gonna go see who we're gonna have come off. Because at this point, I gave everyone a big amount of time, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that means time is up. Let's see what we got going on over here. Precious, I'm gonna see if I can bring you up here. Uh-oh. Hi, Precious. How you doing?
Good.
Good. All right, Precious, are you able to present page 8? Can you show us what it looks like? Were you able to do it?
I'm still stuck.
You're still stuck. What are you stuck on? Talk to me. Where are you having a trouble?
There's such big numbers. It's kind of hard, like finding in between the numbers, and since there's such a big number gap too.
When you say there's such a big number gap, are you meaning on how to put it on the x-axis? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, like you see from 1 to 20, there's a whole bunch of numbers in between. So like that's where I get stuck. Like it's kind of hard for me to like look for all those numbers.
Okay, so let me try to clear that up for you. I think this might help you, okay? So when you look at what's on your interval here, right? These are your intervals, right? These are all the numbers that you're talking about, right? Those are on the x-axis. These are the numbers, right? These are the tallies that get translated to a number, which is the frequency. These are the numbers that go up on the y-axis, and those are the ones that you make those rectangles for. So for example, okay, let's look. We have 0 here. On the x-axis, we have number of candies, bags of trail mix. I think Nathan answered that earlier. Now, I think I know what you're saying. You're probably trying to say, like, how do you count by the boxes? Is that what you're asking or trying to say? No, okay. I'm not really 100% sure. I thought maybe it was that, but maybe it might come in a second. So look, from 0, I'm going to skip a line. I'm going to call this 1 to 20. On the table, Precious, there was no numbers from 1 to 20, right?
Yeah, 0.
You just put a 0 there, or you can leave no graph, whatever you want. Either way. From 21 to 40, right, I have 3 boxes in between. You see how there's 3 boxes? 1, 2, 3, 21 to 40. I'm going to go up to 4 and make a big rectangle. Okay, I'm going to go up to 4 and make a rectangle. I'm going to skip 3 boxes again for the next interval or the next numbers, which are 41 to 60. I'm going to go up to 6 and make a box. I'm going to go to 61-80. I'm going to go up to 6. I'm going to make a big bar. Okay? Then I'm going to go to 81 to 100, right? And there are 6 numbers that are in those numbers. So that's why I go up to 6 here. And then 101 to 120 that I asked for you to write in, you're going to go up to 6. You're going to make a bar and a bar. Again, I just put these fancy things to help me so it stood out more for you. Does that make better sense, Precious, and the rest of you guys? And then when you do the frequency, you were supposed to have counted by ones. I just did it. I did 3 boxes in between 1 to 0, 3 boxes in between 1 and 2, 3 boxes to get to 3, 3 boxes to get to 4, 3 boxes to get to 5, and 3 boxes to get to 6. So you just got to remember, whatever the frequency is, that's the highest number you have to count by on the Y. And whatever the interval is, that is always the x-axis, the horizontal, from left to right. And the Y goes from top to bottom. Okay? So
Yeah.
let this up for another 15 seconds. Okay? And you guys are going to complete the other problems as challenge on your own. They are not required in this lesson today. Today's exit ticket, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to create a histogram. You're only going to be able to complete the tally and frequency chart. You'll see, and by organizing the numbers. Okay, you don't have to create the histogram on Google Forms, okay, or in your packet. All right, I'm going to take it down now. If anyone has a question, please type it privately to me in the chat box, because if not, I'm going to take it over to the next person that's on for you. So remember, the x-axis is horizontal, and the y goes up and down, top to bottom. Think about a plane going up and down and left to right, like I modeled many times and Mr. Rez in class for you. Does anyone have any other last-minute questions? So let me just recap what you're going to do. You're going to complete on your own page 9 as extra practice, and page 10, and page 11, and 12. 9, 10, 11, and 12, you complete those on your own. The other pages are extensions. So challenge yourself and try them. It's the same concept, just the numbers are a little bit trickier.